One of the things that September 11th changed in Hampton Roads was the end of what had been pretty open access to military installations for tourists. That left many amazing artifacts unseen and unappreciated. But a few years ago, the City of Portsmouth and the Navy teamed up to get those items out from behind the gates, and the result is this week's postcard from Hampton Roads. The path of history in Portsmouth tells the city's entire history, but it starts where it makes a lot of sense for it to start, with the connection to the Navy. I want to introduce Jeff Cunningham now. He is with the Norfolk Naval Shipyard here in Portsmouth, and I know it was a great opportunity for the Navy to partner with the city of Norfolk because of the strong connection in its history and in the present moment too.
Absolutely, Carrie. Shipyard dates back to 1767. We have a trophy park that has artifacts that many of the citizens used to come to, but we couldn't do that anymore after 9/11. So we took the opportunity with the city. We have about 12 signs out here. We have the periods broken down, about 25-year periods, to talk about some of the successes we've had here at Norfolk Naval Shipyard and some of the firsts.
And to see some of the things that, I mean, you could never get as close to one of these.
Absolutely. So that's a propeller off a Cimarron class oiler. That propeller weighs just shy of 75,000 pounds.
Wow, wow. Another thing folks notice too, of course, the submarine sail.
Absolutely. The submarine sail at the other end of the path here is actually from the USS Jefferson, which was cut off a submarine that obviously was decommissioned.
As we mentioned, this is where the path of history starts.
Correct.
But it is just the beginning. Thanks for stopping to talk to us. We're going to walk a little further along.
Thank you.
Now, if you were to walk the entire path of history, you would pass historic homes, businesses, places of worship, and of course you would have gone all along Portsmouth's seawall, and then end once again with that very strong connection between the city and the Navy here in the shadows of Portsmouth Naval Hospital. I want to introduce you to Martha Fortson. She's with the Portsmouth Museum's Foundation to talk about where we are now, which is kind of the unofficial, we're kind of getting toward the end of the path now.
Yes, we're now at Fort Nelson Park with the Naval Regional Medical Center in our background, and here is you will complete your tour after wandering down along the seawall, visiting many churches and so forth, and you will complete your tour here, which is another historical aspect of naval history within our city.
Yeah, everywhere along the path, you know, there are the markers to explain, you know, what you're looking at, what you're seeing. Why do you think people enjoy learning about Portsmouth's history this way, by, you know, walking through it, versus, you know, all the things that you can read and even the wonderful museums that you can visit? What is it about the path that you think is a different experience?
Well, I think the different experience is the one thing that people, unless you're associated, Carrie, with the military, you don't stop and think about the military impact with the oldest hospital, the oldest shipyard, and I think that's what's brought to light is the history of these two facilities with its impact on our community.
All right, well, thank you very much for making time for us on this very windy day, but we do recommend that you find your comfy shoes, go for a walk along Portsmouth's path of history. Tell them the Hampton Roadshow sent you. All right, we will put this story at our website, thehamptonroadshow.com, if you want to see it again and learn more about the path of history and keep your ideas for postcards coming. We'd love to have them.